Now the octopus is ready. Woo! It smells really good. 在这边，你主要的工作是什么？
就负责。
Oh, so like for example, this are caught yesterday. Hello guys, guess where we are? So now we are at Budai Fish Market. As you can see, lots of seafood, fresh seafood are available in this market. I just got this octopus cooked in a Taiwanese way, deep fried with Zhongshan. Okay, now the octopus is ready. Woo! It smells really good. Pretty cool. Very chewing and very fresh. Apparently, we are only a few minutes away from the seaside, so everything is very fresh here. I'm not gonna share with you, Martin. Nice life. Oh. So the name of this stuff is shoujulei in Taiwanese. Okay, so the way to eat this stuff, the shoujulei, is you have to suck the meat out of this shoujulei. It's like an oyster. It's another type of oyster. The way she cook it is fried oyster. So here we go. This is a very typical Taiwanese stuff. It's called yu song. So when people have their eat their rice or their zhou, they can put this with the rice, and it tastes pretty good. Apparently, this one is made with salmon and yu song. Okay, I'll try a little bit. I'll just take one. Smells really good. I like the flavor. So because they make it dry, so I guess the taste concentrate, like it's being compressed into small pieces. So the flavor is really strong. That's really good. Oh wow! Everything seems quite fresh here. So we can see the fresh shrimp. Eel, I love eel. If you ever try Japanese cuisine, but in British they also have the British eel. Doesn't taste as good as the Japanese one, but 是后抓的。Oh, so like for example, this are caught yesterday. So within 20. 可以放1个月。可以啊。Okay. So apparently it can be reserved for a month, and just caught yesterday. So, like as soon as you caught it, you put on the top of the ice. It can be reserved for more than a month. That's pretty cool. It's a huge shrimp. It's very yummy. So if we have a look of the shrimps here in the baskets, the owner of the shop just say these shrimps were caught just this morning. Very fresh. And as we can see, they are still very active, full of energy. And why don't we have a look of this? Clams. Lots of clams. 那这个什么时候采的？
早上。
也是今天早上。Also, so these clams were also caught just this morning. We are like now it's like 12 o'clock in Budai. So just a few hours ago, caught, super fresh. There are lobsters here, still live. You can't get anything fresher than this, right? This is 土托鱼, 土托 fish. I believe this one is salmon. Well, apparently these are 土托鱼, 土托 fish, and they mark the price on the top of the fish because they have different weights. So this one is 1,600. So lots of different type of dry fish. This is dry squid. Another type of dry squid, another different type. And this is 旗鱼, dry 旗鱼, 鱿鱼, squid, dry shrimp. So just found another type of salmon. It's called 红鲑鱼. Look at this. The color of the salmon is red. So it's named 红鲑鱼, red salmon. I just met a young fisherman here in Budai Fish Market.
负责卖跟鲨鱼。
卖跟鲨鱼. Okay, so his main job is here to sell the fish and also cut and have the food ready, have the fish ready to sell.
多都9点那边。
Start to work from the morning at 9 o'clock and finish around 7 o'clock.
晚上7点。
Okay, so in the evening, the schedule is to collect the fishes for tomorrow's sale. And in the morning, when they come to the shop, they're ready to cut the fish, make it ready for the customers.
那个小卷，那
The
是
squid
小卷。
is one of the most popular selling fishes
比较简单处理，
because
客人回家
it's easier to
穿
cook
烫一下
with.
就可
Like
能吃
so, just put in a
比较
boiled water
快
and it's ready to eat. So cutting fish is not
应付客人。
difficult. To catch a fish is not difficult. But most difficult thing is to deal with the customers.
因为有些客人他比较会出价，然后
Because the
卖
customer
他也
always
不行
want to get the best
会
deal,
一
so
直
they
跟你
will just
撸啊。
ask for discounts, ask for the good bargains. But it's difficult for the fishermen, for them, because they do have their own budgets. They put their efforts. They need to sell a good price. So it's always a lot of negotiation in between of that.
这个师傅就是都会在这边，然后我从小
When
就
he
是
was a kid, he started to learn as a fisherman assistant, work here, so he learned how to do it. So one of the favorite things he liked to do is to cut the fish, make it ready for the customer. Now I have the honor to speak to the Mr. Cai, who is the manager of the Budai Fish Market. We are only like 2 minutes away from the market. There are two parts of this fish market. So one is for the tourists and one is for the sales. For the tourist fish market, it has already been 20 years. But for the fish industry, it's been generations.
现在近几年，它沿近海的渔业资源越来越少了。
So the fishing industry here, there are two parts of fishing. So apparently the fishing to the sea because there's been years of fishing. So the amount of fish is not as much as it used to be. So it's kind of, the industry kind of decreased a little bit. However, they started to do the cultivate, especially in oyster. So when they do cultivate oyster, the industry grow very fast. So the markets here really rely on this kind of cultivating industry.
或是那个海洋作业的影响，现在的捕获量就比以前少很多。另外在观光渔市那边的话，
Most of the products here provide the Budai market provide is for the southern Taiwan. So like for Tainan, Chiayi, Kaohsiung.
炒都可以啊，
哎
沙一時時沙下做涼飯，沙下按鍋味嗬，是咪哇沙味攏係當。
不要凉拌的好了，煮过。So remember the cultivated oyster I just mentioned? I just talked to the owner before. This is the cultivated oyster. Wow, it looks like so fat and so juicy. I'm going to take this for my lunch and to add some more shrimps. I think the way they cook it, they will serve it cold. 这个加什么酱料嘞？
姜醋。
姜醋. So they will add ginger. Ginger and wasabi. Now I'm just waiting for my food. The lunch will be served in any time. Now I just found a very comfortable sofa and I'm waiting for my lunch. It will be served in any minutes. Now I can just enjoy the wind. It's nice weather. Oh my God, my food is coming. Okay, let me have a look. Ooh, 谢谢. It looks so yummy and fresh. But it's not that it's considerably expensive. It costs like 200 Taiwanese dollar. But I will see after I eat this. I got another dish coming up. Here we go. I'm just so happy the owner treat me this oyster noodle for free. Of this oyster noodles, so the cultivated oyster is the most popular local dish here. And I got my shrimp, I got my oyster noodles, I got 2 more dishes for my lunch. I can't wait, but I'll still wait. I'll just wait for 4 dishes coming up so we can have a nice picture of this. 就水煮的嘛哈 Okay, so it's a boiled oyster. I'm going to take one and dip in this spicy sweet sauce. So fat. Oh, very good. It's really good. I'll get some ginger with oyster and dip in this spicy and sweet. So juicy. Really good. Don't forget, I still have my oyster noodles. Oh, so juicy. It's really good. I'll take one fat, juicy oyster right here. So juicy. Very fat oyster. Love it. I got one more dish coming up. This one, 乌鱼漂. For what I know, it's only the male 乌鱼 got this part. It's kind of rare. It's one of the best-selling dish from this shop. So I'm going to take one of the 乌鱼漂 cooked with ginger sauce. Oh. I don't know if it's gonna be really hot. I'll be careful. Oishi, very tasty, very tasty. I can tell. It's very properly cooked with the ginger sauce and sesame sauce. Very good. That is the end of the trip. Now it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Although the market will open until like 7 or 8 until late, people may come here for dinner. So we just had our late lunch here at this fish market. The food is really nice. The price might not be that friendly, but definitely worth to try. Whenever you come to Budai, remember to visit the Budai Fish Market, and don't forget to enjoy their local fresh seafood cooked by their local chef. Okay, have a good time.